the coffee episode. Cooking Unscripted, coffee episode with Mohsen at Falcon facilities.
Craft and science.
I can call this one as a mobile coffee machine.
How you can recognize the flavors inside the coffee.
What's the secret of this?
Coffee is one of the only natural source of antioxidants.
I learn from you as much as I can. Hello Mohsen.
Hi,
how are you?
Good
So it's
to
going to
see
be
you.
a roasting coffee episode.
Yeah, actually.
Not any other just doing the coffee, but the whole process.
Exactly. So today here we're with the air motion, a very new generation of fluid bed coffee roasting and the one-of-a-kind open chamber roaster. I'm going to show you while after.
So putting it
the
into
coffee.
perspective, welcome to another show of Cooking Unscripted Season 2, and now we're having the coffee episode with Mohsen at Falcon facilities, Falcon professionals of coffee. We're going to be speaking in English because Mohsen doesn't speak Arabic. Air Motion is that roaster of coffee that anyone can buy.
Exactly. And it's one of the easiest coffee roasters actually. This machine is actually one of the new generation of coffee roast machines. So it's an open chamber roaster. It means that everything you're doing is actually being in an open facility. So
Yeah.
what does it mean? It means roast fast, very, consist, and you have the most trustable coffee roaster ever built because it's a fluid bed. I'm going to show you later how to use hot air to roast coffee.
While you're putting it on, let us remind everyone that you do not have to buy your coffee roasted and finished. You can do your own if you wish, as a restaurant, as a coffee place, or you can sell your coffee. Buying this with the use of original beans from Brazil and Ecuador and Kenya and wherever.
Exactly.
You can buy your green coffee from suppliers and roast your own
With your
a
own
machine
style.
that is affordable.
Yeah, it's affordable and it's very easy to use and reliable.
Come on,
So
let's do
let's
it.
start.
Okay, Mohsen, what do we have here? How does it work?
Yeah, so as you can see right now, I'm adjusting the blower for my machine. I'm adjusting the height of my coffee motion to control the roasting. So when I adjust it to the proper amount, I will turn on my heater and we start. Roasting is started. And on the screen here, you can have the data and the temperature and everything while it's happening. So in this cause, what does it mean? We're actually starting our roasting process by drying our coffee. Coffee, when it comes to us, has approximately 9 to 11% moisture. It's like cooking steak, roasting steak. So at first stage, we need to dry the coffee. That's what is happening here. Later on, I'm going to show you, Anthony, that the smokes are coming out, which they are not smoke. They are the steam of the moisture trapped inside. So the first stage is drying. We dry the coffee. We're preparing our coffee to get roasted. But there are some other details I would like to share with you.
This is only a ventilator, or this is only a big fan that absorbs all the fumes and all the debris of coffee.
Yeah. So actually, this machine particularly is working like hot air is blowing from the bottom on the silo, and the air is going out from the shaft and everything through the cooling chamber, through the cyclone, and then the shaft will be collected down there. So that's the process of this machine, how it's working on.
How would I choose my coffee? So how can I put a bit of everything into my machine? So can we mix and match?
Yeah, it's just like how you want to drink your coffee. You can add milk, you can add sugar, whatever you can add. So
at the
it's
end,
your choice.
The whole world buys the same bag.
Yeah.
And every roaster would work on a different levels of the machine and different mixes.
You know, it's blends, different blends, and then the rest is just the amount of roast level. Again, like a steak, you like it rare, you like it medium rare, you like it well done. So the amount of roasting, the degree of roasting, and the style of roasting is what suits your type of the coffee drinking. You know
It's
what I
time
mean?
to get to know you. Mohsen, who are you?
I'm Mohsen, since you're calling my name. I've been working in coffee industry for the past 20 years. and I'm originally Iranian, and I'm just a coffee lover. I've been, reading about coffee since almost 15 years so far. And I'm super happy to be here on this show, and it's a very honor for me to be with you.
So now you work at Falcon?
I'm a head of the coffee department here in Falcon Professional Kitchen. So anything related to the coffee, not only roasting, but also machinery, which we will show later, it's with me.
So what happens here now? We are at 72 degrees, 77 degrees.
Yes, so as you can see, the time is 2 minutes 43 seconds, and we are around 80 degrees here with the beans. Okay, and roasting is coming happy. So if you see this red line here, this is our bean curve. So the temperature is rising up. So there is one thing very interesting about this machine. See the inlet temperature.
Yeah.
It's 316 degrees. But you can keep your hand here and you're not burning.
Yeah.
Try it. It's 300. You know why? Because when the hot air is coming out, it's also mixing with the environment temperature here and then goes through the cyclone system. So as you can see, if you want to have a look inside, you see the more that we are going through the roast, the coffee beans are coming higher in the side. That's because the coffees are losing their weight by dehydration. So in this machine, what you have to do is just control them by reducing the blower and keep the coffees moving until you reach them.
This machine works on hot air that goes all around the coffee.
Exactly.
So there is no roasting pan or there is no metal
Yeah.
that touches the coffee.
Yeah.
They're just flying all the time.
Exactly. So let's say classic style of coffee roasting is a drum. So the coffees are rotating in a barrel, and the air, and the source of the heat is already beneath it or behind it, somesoever. So the coffee is moving like this in a barrel, and that's the roasting side. But in this machine, and most of the fluid beds, they actually, coffees are moving in a, I call it the fountain type of movement. This is how the fluid bed machine works.
Very
But there is
interesting.
something interesting about this machine,
Yes.
Anthony, I would like to know. I would like to share with you, sorry. So, I'm not sure you heard about something which they say, the coffee's fresh. You heard it, right?
Yeah.
So when you buy a coffee for your cafe, and they say, oh, sorry, the coffee is fresh, it's not degassed yet. That's true. But this machine, because it's a complete open roast chamber, while roasting, no gas will be trapped inside the machine.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
the moment the coffee is cooled down in the cooling tray, it's ready to use. And that's what we're going to do. That was a secret here.
all the
Yeah.
machines I've seen all around the world are all in a small, in a closed container.
Yes, it's a closed chamber.
The heat is so high.
Yeah.
I've seen some of them get fired sometimes.
Yes, exactly.
So this is the first time it's open, and the smell of coffee is going all around.
Exactly, as you can see. And one more thing. You see these shafts? You said coffee machines catch fire, right? If you see these small things in here, these are that going through the chimney here. This is chaff. It's a sort of a small skin on the coffee that while roasting they are released from the beans. These are the main reason of the machines catching fire.
If I do this,
If you do that, they will come out from here.
we can see how
You can
they're going
easily
out.
see them, yes. But since this machine, all of the chaff are going to the cyclone, and also, again, the environment temperature is mixing with them, so there is zero chance of catching fire, especially in this machine.
Nice. I'm just checking if it fits at home.
You want to buy for your home?
Yeah.
Amazing. So Anthony, we are almost to the last section of our drawing phase. Drawing phase is actually about to finish right now. We're almost 150 degrees centigrade. We're almost at the end of the drawing, and we're in the beginning of the Maillard reaction. In Maillard reaction, that's exactly where most of the important data about taste of the coffee is actually happening. So that's the source of most of our sweetness in coffee, and also the texture of the coffee. So you see now, the color of the beans are changed.
Okay.
It's hot, be careful. It's almost 160 degrees. So now, we are in the Maillard reaction in this stage.
So the Maillard reaction is something we know of while doing the meat. So that crystallization or caramelization that happens on the upper
Exactly.
side. How does it happen around coffee?
In coffee, it's not caramelization actually. In coffee, it's the combination between amino acids and some proteins to produce something we call it brucloids. A sort of a protein act as a texture, but also the length of this Maillard reaction is describing the amount of sweetness in our final coffee tasting. So we're
So the whole
171, by the way.
So we're going up to 230.
It's up to you. I'm going to stop this coffee roasting around 210 actually. So we're in Maillard now. We're going through the near the
So I can put them back in or no?
No,
No,
because
done.
now the coffees are out, temperature are different. I don't want to have a mixture of this.
So you need to be a little bit of an expert and understand what you're doing, because what I did 5 minutes ago is I just turned the blower until the end, and I messed up a little bit.
Yeah, but actually we have this one here that we put it to avoid
Okay.
such a thing happening.
So I can, let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But since I'm working with this machine a lot, I don't need this one. You see the smell here is very sweetish,
Yeah.
and you also have a smell of a fresh baked bread.
Fresh baked bread.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So 10 minutes, 30 seconds, we're almost at 190, and this is where the magic of coffee is happening. We call it first crack.
Okay.
You're going to hear some popcorn sound. We're nearly there.
So it usually happens at, okay.
Around 190 to 200. It depends on your coffee, the style of the coffee.
So I was asking you how much coffee can we do in a day
With this
or in
machine.
a month. So it's 3 kilogram per roast.
Yes.
It's a monophase machine. Three-phase
This is a
machine.
three-phase one.
Yes.
Electricity consumption around 15 kilowatts. This one, while everything is working.
So we're talking about an average of a ton and a half per month.
Yes.
Not month. Not month.
Approximately a ton and 200. Yeah.
That's good for a starting business.
It's really good. It's really good because a good cafe consumption monthly is up to 200 kg. So you can supply 5 cafes, the consumption is 5. See the
Oh, I
you
love
hear
the sound. I love the sound.
The crack is happening. And now we're in that development stage. Most of the flavors of the coffee right now are occurring. So this is the point. The longer the phase of the development, the more chocolatey and dark notes coffee. The shorter, the more fruity style.
Okay.
But this is not suitable for all the coffee.
Yeah.
As a general opinion, I'm just trying to tell you.
So usually the normal big machines or roasters of coffee do not have that ability to remove all of the skins.
Yeah.
So they all stay in the machine?
Not like they remove it, but sometimes they stuck inside, and that
Yeah.
that's the most dangerous thing in coffee roasting.
Okay.
So now
Lovely.
I'm nearly to the temperature which I want. As I told you, I'm going to stop my temperature at 210, right? So when I reach to my temperature, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop my roasting and I'm going to cool my coffee. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. You smell it, right? The chocolates.
The smells, the color has changed.
Yeah, absolutely changed. Dark brown. We're almost 12, 13 minutes now. Now I turn off my heater
Yeah.
and I'm blowing normal temperature to the coffee.
So heater
that I
is
can-
off, 0.
0, yes. And you can see here, it's also 0. Now you can see from here that my temperature is decreasing as well. So I'm going to start my cooling tray as well. And as you can see, my coffee is roasted completely.
Beautiful.
Yeah, just keep it there, please.
Cooking Unscripted. Cooking Unscripted. Coffee episodes.
Enjoying watching you guys on the machines.
Oh,
Wow.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Mohsen, thank you so much. The smells, the aromas, and everything about coffee. The episode continues. How do you choose your coffee? Would you like a single origin or
Yeah.
different origin mixes?
That's a really good question. Personally, I like single origin. But sometimes when you want to make a coffee to taste really good, some coffees have some potential in one era and they have absence in the other. For example, Brazilian coffee, they're really good with chocolatey notes, nuts notes, and something like that, but they don't have floral notes. So for example, if I want to make a blend of espresso, I'm talking about espresso as a black coffee, not as a milk base. Yeah, thank you.
We have a lot to say.
Yeah. So, for example, I'm going to blend my Brazilian as a base of the taste. Then I'll add some Ethiopian to it. So this is how the blend is working. But personally speaking, I like to go single.
So coffee is art, coffee is experience, coffee is what?
Coffee is craft and science at the same time.
It's
Craft and science. So it's, I learned this word from a friend of mine from Greece, meraki. So it means someone who's doing something, any type of a job, but with absolute love and passion.
Yes.
So if you want to be good in coffee, you have to love it as a person, as a part of yourself. That's how I look at it.
So a coffee expert would look at that and know if it's Brazilian, depending on the size?
To be honest, it's really hard to look at coffee and guess what the origin of the coffee is.
You would know the average temperature probably depending on the color?
No. So if you want to know exactly how a roast master choose how to roast the coffee, they roast the coffee in a sample style. So let's say we do a sample roast right now. We'll bring it, we do a process which we call it cupping. We try the coffee taste. If we like it, so that's our profile. If we didn't like it, then we change our profile. The way we roast it, lighter, darker, faster, slower, and all of that.
a lot to say about the coffees. I just want to go straight forward to this amazing machine.
Yeah.
I want you to explain, please, a lot, because personally, this is the first time I see this kind of coffee islands.
Yeah. So this is Mood Bar. It was designed back in 2007, the very first prototype in the US.
Okay.
But then it shifted in 2013 or 14 to Italy, and it owned by the company, which very famous company called La Marzocco, which
Yeah,
we are
well
the
known.
supplier. And it's one of the, like I can say, first type of espresso machine that it's not only talking about the ability of the machine, but also the art.
Yeah.
You see how interesting they designed this, how beautiful the concept of the machine is, the shape, the sizes, the locating, the everything connected to this machine.
So when buying a machine, I would go for a bigger, a smaller, or should I look at the price? What makes a different machine better than the other?
Yeah.
And looking at this machine, which I've been using for the last 3 days.
Little monster.
What a little monster. What an amazing little monster. Very easy, simple, straightforward, and the coffee is phenomenal. So how would you choose your machine? How would a restaurant owner choose a machine?
Okay, so that's a very good question. To be honest, the very first important thing is your budget. So how much you want to spend.
Yeah. There is a machine in $1,000 and there is a machine in $18,000.
Exactly. This machine behind me, let's say in dirhams, this is almost like 3,000 dirhams.
3,000 dirhams.
Yeah.
Let me see what makes it special and what do we have here?
Yeah, that's what I use at home to make espresso.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a really interesting machine. We're going to talk about it later.
Okay.
So let's say 3,000 dirhams, almost 20-something thousand dirham.
It will
almost 100,000.
be Anthony's gift to me, by the way. Yeah.
This one?
Vice versa.
You're so lucky. Can you give me one?
He promised to offer it to me. Yeah,
And like you see the difference.
and this is
3,000, 20,000
And let's 100,000, almost
as an
100,000.
island.
No. Only the devices, not this one.
Only this.
Yeah.
The devices.
And the
itself.
modules inside
Definitely,
here,
the machines.
which the boilers and everything.
I
is in
can
there.
call this one as a mobile coffee machine.
You can say mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can take it and put it anywhere. I
Anywhere
want.
you like it. So what's so interesting about it? The most important thing about this machine is when you want to purchase a machine, let's get back to your first question. So first is budget. Second is what you want, what you expect from your espresso machine. So in this machine, it's not a normal espresso machine. So what is normal? Long story short, it's not a single boiler. This is a multi-boiler. What does it mean? It means each group head can have different temperature. So you can adjust the temperature. So a normal espresso machine, if it's 2 group, if it's 3 group,
So
or
just
4 group,
simplifying it, a machine needs to have a good pressure.
Pressure in all of the machines are same.
A good heater, a good
Yes,
boiler.
that's important.
And
Consist boiler. let's
consist
say.
boiler.
Yep.
A good
Temperature.
pressure
Okay.
or bar.
Okay.
And
The coffee.
And that's it. And a good coffee.
Yeah, but the technology different machines are using to give you all of this, that's what makes a machine different than the another, you know? So let's say when you are making a coffee, the most important for you is that the water that is coming on your coffee bed, which we will see later, it's in a consistent temperature that the end product could be consist all the time.
Okay, let's move forward. We finalized our coffee and we have roasted our coffee.
Yeah.
And then comes the grinding.
Yeah.
Tell me about the grinding. Big, coarse, small. How do I know? So I
Yeah.
would buy a machine and not knowing if it's a 3 or a 4 or a 2, what do I do?
Yeah, okay. So that's a very,
All my
interesting-
questions are good.
Yeah, it's
so-
amazing. It's not good. It's amazing.
So
yes, go ahead. So amazing. First time he put it all there. That's
Yeah.
a massive
You're gonna
piece.
be impressed if we continue. So yeah. So what do I do?
So
We are at 3.
yeah. So you're gonna say, okay, this is really important, guys. So this is an EK43. This grinder. If I have another EK43 here, 3 showing here and 3 showing on this imaginary one,
Okay.
they're not same. Okay. So first of all, digits are not what I can tell you. Put your grinder on 2 and that's your espresso. No. So how to decide which one is good?
The machine.
By extraction. Let's say I'm going to grind some coffee, I'll make my espresso. If the coffee is coming very fast, let's say, so it means that my coffee grind size is coarse. But if the coffee was coming very slow, then my grind size is too much fine. So the art is finding the sweetest spot, we call it. It's not only on the grind size, it's also the temperature and the amount of extraction.
I have a question. So guys, I saw you there. There is a process for roasting the beans. So basically we have the green one.
Yep.
And then step 2.
Dried.
We have the, what you call it?
Full dried coffee and beginning of Maillard reaction.
Okay. 3, we roasted.
It's after crack and developed.
Okay. The question is, how important roasting the beans and the coffee is? So tell me about the process of roasting the beans itself.
Okay.
Because I see some in some coffee houses, you drink the coffee, you feel the burn
Yeah.
of the coffee inside it.
Very good point. Very good point. So let's just start with here. Coffee is green. There is moisture inside here, almost 9 to 11%. And then we have this moisture. And after that, during roasting, we dry the coffee.
We dry the coffee.
Yes. So here the coffee is completely dried. If you smell it, you smell like a freshly baked bread, right? So it's fully dried. Now, the second step is happening. Color changing. It's starting from here. The more we go from here, the darker the color will become. And here, between these two, this is actually the development phase. This is where the flavors are starting to develop themselves. So how one cafe, the coffee is so bitter that you cannot drink it. It's actually what's happening here and here.
Over roasting.
Yes, sometimes over roasting. Sometimes it's because of the green bean. We have a sort of a bad tasting coffee. It's from an acid group. We call them phenolic acids.
Okay.
They are bitter. You know tonic water?
Yeah.
That's a bitter.
There is a coffee. There is coffee tonic water coffee now.
Yes,
I
there
see it
is.
in the market.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
But that's an alkaloid bitter. That's what I want to tell you.
Okay.
Let's say, have you ever tried tonic water? The bitterness in tonic water is not an unpleasant bitterness. It's a pleasant bitterness.
Yes.
That's the same bitterness in coffee. So coffee has bitterness from 3 sources. So we have a bitterness source by the acid, which phenolic acid groups mainly. They are bitter acids. And then we have the alkaloid bitter taste, which is caffeine in coffee. And then we have the defects of the roasting, which is burnt coffees. So just as the last thing I want to share with you to enjoy when you go somewhere to drink coffee. And for the people who watch this video, if you drink a coffee and you cannot stand the taste of the coffee and you want to drink water after, that's not a good coffee to drink.
Interesting. I found this to be too soft. The water was too fast.
Yeah.
I think maybe
It's not adjusted.
Yeah.
So we have to calibrate it.
Okay.
Mohsen,
Yeah.
can I grind this one as it is and have it as a coffee?
No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
Never.
Yeah.
So it has to be roasted in this way.
Yeah, but you know some of the Arabic coffee color is like
Yeah,
this.
this is why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because the Arabic coffee is this color.
Yeah. So my answer has a good side and a bad side. The good side is you turn it this way that you can grind it better and taste better. But some people like it this style.
So I can't.
Yes.
You would boil it and not grind it to have a different kind of coffee.
They grind it actually.
They grind
They
it.
grind
Yeah,
it. In the old days, they used to hammer it.
The Arabic
So-
coffee.
Yes. So the point is important. How you like your coffee to be tasted. You
Yeah.
like it to go this way, you do it this way. You like it medium, you do it medium.
Okay, take the whole process and start by
Invite us for
Invite-
a nice
yes.
coffee.
Yeah. Okay.
two espresso. I'm gonna sit
I'm gonna
here.
use here actually.
Anthony, please بدنا 2 اسبريسو واحد منهم سكر خفيف.
يلا, 2 espresso for the two gentlemen.
Amazing. Yes. Let's go. 2 single shot espressos.
You need to explain what you're doing.
Yeah. So I'm going to use the scale. I want to
This is very
rate my
important, yeah.
coffee. How much I am adding coffee to my portafilter.
How much should you add?
It depends on my size of the basket, but on this one, I'm going to add 18 grams.
Why
Okay.
18?
Because this basket is designed for 18 grams of
Okay.
coffee. So you see, it's 14 gram now. It's not enough.
So it comes with the manual of the machine.
Yeah. Different baskets are designed for
So
different.
if you put 18 on your grinder, wouldn't give you
Yes,
enough?
you adjust the timer for 18 grams, it's gonna give you 18
Okay.
grams. But since we didn't adjust it, so
Okay.
now this is 18 gram.
Yeah,
You guys want espressos, right? Single or double?
double.
Double, okay.
I love the word of the coffees. I love it's a big word, you know. It's like a winery.
Yeah, and that it's really, really tasty.
What about the specialty coffee?
Okay, so specialty coffee, it's about the old description about a specialty coffee was it's a difference between a fresh brewed coffee and instant coffee. So all the instant coffee somehow tastes the same, right? But a fresh brew coffee, it's a different taste. So a specialty coffee is about how you can recognize the flavors inside the coffee, how it's easy for you to describe the notes and taste in your coffee. Just a second. You see what happened right now. I extract 42 ml, 42 gram in 18 seconds. So is it going to be a good shot? No. So that's what I told you. We cannot rely on the digits. We have to go with changing the grind size a little bit.
So we need to make them
Finer.
finer.
Yes.
Coffee? قديش تشرب قهوة بالنهار أنتوني؟ You're a coffee lover?
10 espresso.
واو 10 اسبريسو. أنا
حدا ما بيشرب قهوه ابدا، انا ما كنت اشرب قهوه ابدا، كنت اعتبر لونها اسود، ما كنت افهم شو هي. and then تعلمت، فهمت، سافرت على ايطاليا، اخذت كورسز بالقهوه، اخذت كورسز مع نسبريسو، بلشت احس القهوه اكثر. وهلا ما راح اقول لك ماني من هول اللي ما شربت قهوه بيوجعني راسي، عرفت هول النظريات تبع اللي لازم اشرب
بس
قهوه.
you enjoy أنت.
I very enjoy it. يعني نحن المكنه هون ما كنت عم تشوفني بين كل قعده وقعده يلا دبل. انا بترك البيت الصبح. I enjoy having at least 4 espressos، كمبيوتر، ايميلات قبل ما امشي بوقت كثير بكير.
مشان هيك توصل very fresh وكثير واعي وكسر إذا أخذ 4 اسبريسو قبل الوقت. By the way, super important thing, and correct me Mohsen if I'm wrong, when I'm having the coffee, the effect of the coffee, it will give immediately or it's need like 2 hours the nicotine to goes into your body.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it took like 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
that
So
the coffee
caffeine,
started
caffeine takes
effect.
around 20 minutes to start, and then pay attention for the downside of it. So it takes you up, and then it has it down at the end.
How
so
long it takes you up for?
It depends on the people. Some people do heart palpitations. Some people في ناس بدق قلبها، في ناس بتعمل تاكيكارديا، في ناس بتحس بانتعاش فجأة، بعدين بترجع بتقشط. في ناس من بعد الساعة 6 بالليل ما بقى تقدر تشرب قهوة، لما بقى تنام بالليل بتصير تسمع دقات قلبك على المخدية. So it depends on your body and how can you how would I say it your habits. So قديش عوايدك بيتغيروا. It's important to look at it this way.
So here we're doing the version 2, which is to show the grindness of the beans.
Exactly.
The different.
Yeah, so you see now the coffee is not coming.
So it's not coming out. It's already
means-
15 seconds.
Yes, so
Hello?
it means my coffee is very fine. So the grind size is very fine. I did it actually on purpose to show you like how grind size affects the
So
extraction.
it's more like a Lebanese coffee that you boil in water. So we're talking about espresso, but let's talk about the other ways of coffee. So each coffee has a different grind, or each coffee has a different roast. So what differs a Turkish coffee from an espresso or from Chemex or others?
From my own style of idea, we don't have a roast that is designed espresso roast or filter roast. We sometimes we describe our roast just to make a language for ourselves to understand what we are talking about. We say, yes, it's a filter roast, it's an espresso roast. But as a scientific perspective of making coffee, roasting, making, there is nothing called as a roast for espresso or something, generally speaking. Then also, we don't have something to say, yes, this roast is for Turkish, this roast is for, I don't know, espresso, and also something like that. But what makes the difference is here. So the finer you grind your coffee, the more like a flour, very soft grind, the more toward the Turkish coffee. And the coarser you grind, let's say the coarsest size, I'm going to show you a little bit later how it will look like. That one is toward the filter coffee style from Chemex, French press, cold brew, and all these of the.
And adding to that, the more you go on the Lebanese and Turkish side of coffee, it needs to be way roasted more, so really dark. That gives that black, very acidic and hard coffee flavor.
Yeah.
Way different than the acidity that you feel on an espresso. The Arabic coffee is a coffee that is diluted in water. The others, espresso and others, is water that passes through the coffee, so you do not drink it and then throw it away. Each one has a different way of handling.
Yeah, actually, something really interesting for you. When I joined this company,
Falcon.
Falcon, I got familiar with this term, Lebanese coffee. It was the first time in my life heard something called Lebanese coffee.
Sorry, we can't be friends.
Yeah.
Thank you. We were happy to have you at the episode.
And I'm so
So
happy
we're very
about
proud
it.
of our
I
Lebanese
learned
coffee.
it. I want to say I learned it because I have always like, oh my God, what do they mean by Lebanese coffee? Because I was even searching in Google. Is it a particular style of roasting? Is it adding some,
So the Lebanese
spices?
coffee would be black, not
Okay.
brown, powderish, and then you boil water, throw 1 spoon per cup in, wait for it to boil for one time, stop it, boil for another,
Stop.
and that's it.
Boil.
And
You
Okay.
can do it on the charcoal, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Mohsen, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
How long you've been working in the coffee? Where did you learn all of this experience?
Yeah. So I've been working in coffee industry for almost 20 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a 13, 14 years old boy, and I started in the city I was grow up, Isfahan, in Iran, and that's where I started. And about coffee, actually, I learned it by reading books. I started learning English since I was a 5 years old kid,
Yeah.
and that's where I found all the details about coffee.
Which part was challenging you in the coffee?
There you go first.
So the color is different, the foaming is different.
You can see here.
Yeah. So
You can absolutely
that's
see
true.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
the
it's
foam.
foam. And the difference is phenomenal.
Yeah, smell is different. Taste is going to be different. If you even try the taste, you will see the difference. This is really really watery style, and the taste is not that much
Mohsen, to
soft.
stay in time, how would we use this and what is this?
Yeah, I'm going to explain to you right away.
Come on.
We have the Flair 58. This is one of my favorite machines to work with. I have the same one in the home. So since I don't have friends like him to give you one little monster, or either you giving him a little monster, no one's giving me. So I purchased this one for my home. It's basically an espresso machine, but you don't need electricity, you don't need anything for it. So you have the lever here, using the hydraulic pressure, and you have the same portafilter like this one. You add the coffee inside here, and then you add the hot water on top. You close it, you bring the lever up, the water will go in this chamber. You have the pressure control here, and you push with your desired pressure, and you will extract your
Oh,
coffee.
no way.
Simple.
مهضوم كتير هالمكنة.
Alright,
Are we
this,
going to
You want
make
to try one with
Yeah,
it?
please, man.
Yeah.
This definitely would work in Lebanon when there is no electricity.
Yeah. I'll get one for my mom. ايه جورج بدل ما تكون عم تغلي الركوه وهيك وتخلي القشوه وترجع تشيل القشوه وتحطها في فنجان وتسكب وتشوف اذا بدها تبصر كبسه اثنين مام. مثل ما شفتوا بفالكون اتس نوت اونلي اباوت كيتشنز، مش بس مطابخ، مش بس معدات للمطبخ، كمان they have the professional part of the coffee. They have the professional person اللي هو محسن بس تجوا على فالكون بيعملكم قدامه بيشرح لكم مثل ما نحن هلا عم نشرح. And they have all the machineries of the coffee from the manual one لكل هالمكانات والشو روم هونيك مليان.
حط ايدك القطه هيك بتطرطش شوي كثير حلو الاحساس.
انا جربها انت. عامل لك ستيمينج لايدك هون انتوني.
So Mohsen, all of the display behind is found at Falcon. Anything about coffee from cups to what do you call this one? Presser?
Yeah, tampers, everything related.
Everything.
Yeah.
And also coffee.
Yeah.
Tell me about your coffee or the coffee you prepare for sale.
So we have roasted coffee, different blends and everything. And also we work with somehow private labelings. So we can provide your coffee the way you like it, and it's going to be for you as well.
Okay.
So
So if I want to open a coffee shop, I'll come to Falcon. I have the beans, I have the machineries, I have everything.
Everything A to Z.
Can you multitask?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
So,
So water while it's closed.
yeah, I add the water on top.
Okay. Open
It's
up.
coming up. So I'm not sure the grind size is fit for this one though, but you can
Let's
see the
see.
pressure here.
And then you see the pressure building up to 5, 6.
My personal desire is always somewhere around 6, 7, 8.
Wow, this is nice.
So at the end of the extraction, I always go below 3.
This is morning sports, morning
Yeah. And
gym time at home.
when you're done. Espresso ready.
So instead of having a fresh
Wow.
orange juice
Ready,
machine, we have
Sharp.
espresso.
sharp, and hot.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it.
Nice. Okay, so tell me about the coffee you sell here at Falcon. So this machine we used at the beginning of the episode is something that you use.
Yeah, that's
And
actually,
you work on it.
we work with it. We are roasting coffee with air motion. And also, we have so many types of coffees. We have from the blends up to the single origins. We have from the dark roast style coffee up to the light roast coffees. So most of the type of the coffees you can imagine you want to have, we have them here roasted in
Please
coffee.
tell me about this, which has been present in coffee bags probably
Yeah.
for the last.
That's a one-way
6, 7 years.
valve. So remember in the roasting, I said that we have this gas of coffee, right? So when you roast the coffee, CO2 appears inside the bean. So after roasting, you should keep your coffee in a sealed area when there is no oxygen coming. but the CO2 should be released. So these valves release the CO2 without adding the oxygen inside.
Perfect. What is a V60? Have you ever heard of a V60 before coming to Dubai?
Yeah, for sure. A V shape with a 60-degree
Which
angle.
is, we have it, yeah.
We have
V?
it here. That's a Chemex, actually. It's something like this one.
So just explain on this one, yeah.
Yeah, let's explain
story.
it on this one. It's a V shape with a 60-degree angle, founded in Japanese style coffee making. So the aim on the V60 brewing coffee is to brew coffee a bit slower than espresso, but since you are having more liquid, your tastes in this style of coffees are more visible. You can describe your flavors more than that you can describe in espresso.
So please, would you tell Chef Jean how great this machine is, or please sell it to me or to him so he can buy it as a gift. So
Yeah.
tell him why he should buy me this machine for home.
You have your visa, right?
Don't tell him.
Okay, so most important thing about espresso, as I show you on that one, is pressure and consist heat.
Yeah.
All right. So this machine will give you consist heat no matter how much long you turn it on and off. That's first.
Clear?
Second,
Okay. لا ما تعتلهم ما تعتلهم. No
Second.
worries.
endless steam. As long as there is water in the tank here, if you open this steam and you keep it on, you won't lose the pressure. It will continuously come.
So this is a machine that is individual, does not have to be plugged to anything. Water dispenser is at the bottom.
Yes,
It just
exactly.
works individually.
Exactly. Exactly.
خلص.
ما
Done?
تعتلهم. ما أنتين عيد ميلادك. When is your birthday?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow. Okay. Happy birthday.
Mohsen, I have a question on this machine. This machine is for home or
You
for
can
the
use
restaurant?
It, yeah, you can use it for home,
Yeah.
for sure. You can use it for this camp style cafes, travel style cafes. You can use it for offices, and also you can use it for a cafe, but for a not high consumption.
Because of
cafe.
the
Last
water.
but not least, Mr. Mohsen, please come here and let's do
Cappuccino? Roasting?
some latte art.
All right.
Just show us what is latte art and how you do it. Do you multitask?
Yeah.
You need to work it out while you're talking and not stop working while you talk.
Mohsen, how many?
So we can fit it out in one episode.
Okay.
Mohsen,
Yeah.
as a chef, I ate like 10 times per
How
day.
many cups per day I drink?
Yes.
More than 15.
15.
More than 15.
At what time you sleep? At what time you wake up?
Actually, I don't sleep at night. Seriously, I never go to sleep. I just turned off. Suddenly, I went to sleep. That's because of the amount of coffee I have per day.
Wow. 15. The coffee is something healthy.
Yes.
What?
Based on the science, coffee is one of the only natural source of antioxidants. More than 9 antioxidants is inside the coffee. So people who drink coffee, the best benefit as a healthcare benefit for the coffee is that they are, somehow resist to cause diabetes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
One of many
most
studies
important
would be
things.
that coffee would melt the fat on the liver and help remove the fat over the liver. So coffee is good. Everything with moderation is good. So coffee is good. We've heard lots of things that says coffee will transform into fat and etc., which are wrong. Coffee is good while you enjoy it without sugar. So unfortunately, in our world, chocolate is good without sugar. So whatever is not good, the minute you add sugar to it, you can enjoy a light Pepsi, but the minute you turn it into a Pepsi with 200 calories and sugar, this transforms it into something else. So yes, coffee, I would say coffee with not even milk, almond milk or oat milk or coconut milk, and you can enjoy good beverages during the day. So we're having
I'm going to give you flat white.
flat white.
Yeah.
What is a flat white?
It's basically for me, it's a double shot espresso, and in serving around 200 to 220 ml with milk, hot milk on top.
What's the
Frost
difference
milk.
between a flat white, a cappuccino,
Latte.
latte,
Spanish latte.
Spanish latte
macchiato.
is basically okay. So let's say espresso, double espresso, macchiato. Macchiato is foam or milk and foam. then we have the cortado, then we have the flat white, cappuccino, and latte. So difference is the amount of milk is added on top. And then there is Americano in between somewhere.
What is an Americano in Australia? It's called long black. What is an espresso in Australia? It's called short black. So an espresso and an Americano do not exist in Australia. They're called short black and long black.
Okay. Yeah. So this is called frothing.
What's the secret of this, which baristas work around with? It's like your little darling that you do not
We
never
need to
leave.
clean everywhere. See, like you move this machine from here to there, see amount of mess of coffee around. So we need to always have something to clean area.
But usually there is a specific towel
Yes.
only to clean this.
We have one towel for steam vent. We have a towel for portafilter when we want to clean them, and we have a towel to clean the area.
So this is the.
So double espresso. Always start with your coffee. Heat your milk.
Yeah, I froth my milk. Sorry, that's normal.
Why'd you do this? What happens now?
I'm taking off any bubbles which is inside there. So I make my froth milk ready, and off I go.
Rosetta.
That's a heart.
Heart.
There you go.
Beautiful heart.
Bon appetit.
Coffee is an art. Coffee is hours of work. Coffee is years of experience.
Yep.
Coffee for one episode is not enough. I would love to have more and more. Coffee is a long journey of aromas, of taste, of flavors. It is an art. Yes, latte is an art, but coffee is an art. Understanding and feeling what happens going out of the machine, the colors, the shapes, the flavors, the different machines, and everything in between. Thank you for joining us on this amazing episode, and hopefully we're going to meet again. Now that I know where do you live and where do you work, I'm going to pass by more and more and learn from you as much as I can. Jean, we did have fun.
Yeah, we did have fun. We did have a very good coffee. We learned a lot. Thank you so much, Mohsen.
It's a
You're
pleasure.
amazing. Okay, this is your first time on the cam.
No.
You look very pro, man.
It's like my second time.
Thank you so much, Mohsen.
Cooking Unscripted. Coffee episode is done. See you
Peace.
next time.